I just made one of the craziest Claude Code automations I've ever seen, and this is going to change the YouTube game forever. It used to take me way too long to make thumbnails for every single one of my YouTube videos, but I realized that Claude Code has a lot of context for my YouTube channel, the scripts that I'm writing, and everything that I'm doing, and it can also go and search images, find things for the thumbnails, and create really interesting designs. So I made a YouTube skill. I'm calling it Claude Thumbnails, and it actually creates really good high fidelity thumbnails. So let's take a look at some of these thumbnails, because honestly, like, these are actually insane. So this was a prompt, Kalshi versus Poly Market, betting on everything. It's one about losing 10 pounds of visceral fat. This one was one about Claude Code and it replacing all of your existing tools. So honestly, I mean, these thumbnails are pretty impressive, and I'm super excited to use some of them on this channel. Actually, the thumbnail that you clicked on to watch this video most likely was generated with this tool. So before I get into actually using the tool, I want to take a quick second and I just want to break down how this system works. We start off at the top with the input. A user is going to input a specific topic or video title. For example, we might go to YouTube and we might find how to lose 10 pounds of visceral fat in the next 30 days. It's going to ask about visual elements, logos, products, screenshots, etc. For example, maybe we want to throw in the Weight Watchers logo. So we could tell it that we wanted to add the Weight Watchers logo. We want to make sure that is in each of the different logo concepts. And other than that, it can come up with other visual elements. So before we set everything up, when we're onboarding our Claude thumbnail process, we're going to add headshots of ourselves to a headshot folder. Our tool is going to grab a headshot from that headshot folder, depending on the name. So you could say Tyler surprised, Tyler happy, Tyler pointing, etc. It's going to grab specific headshots and it's going to search for YouTube examples. So it's actually going to go out to YouTube. It's going to search similar videos and similar topics so that it can grab really high performing thumbnails. It's going to use AI to describe those thumbnails so it can come up with better concepts for the thumbnails. And that's when we move into the strategy session. So within the strategy session, we have the define desire loop. And essentially this is just figuring out, what desire is this video going to trigger? What pain point do they have? What solution is this video going to deliver? And what's the curiosity loop? So once we have that, we're actually able to generate 4 concept prompts, and we're able to move on to the references section. For each of these concept prompts, we're going to need to grab a variety of different images. It's going to go off to the web. It's going to find those images. It's going to review those images. And if those images can be used in the thumbnails, they will be included in the generation step. So we generate the thumbnails in parallel. We pass in all of the information, the prompt, the specific styling, as well as our 4 concept prompts, our headshot, and all of the images that we've downloaded. Finally, it's going to combine those into a 2x2 grid like the ones that I shared with you before. And then it's going to present those concepts to us. We can pick a direction, we can say which one we like the best, and we want 4 more variations of that specific thumbnail, or we can generate with refinements. We could say remove the text from this one, update this one, give me 3 different colors for this one, etc. So it's a super customizable system. It allows you to work and build thumbnails in a really intuitive and interesting way. Now that I've broken down exactly, how the whole system works, I do want to mention that this is open source. It is available on my GitHub. It's a private repo, so you'll get access as soon as you join the AI Essentials community. So you can just head over to AI Essentials. You can grab the YouTube thumbnail skill and you can just walk through this. This will teach you everything you need to do to get that set up for yourself. But since you're already here, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to set everything up and then show you how this tool works right here, right now. I'm going to leave the link to AI Essentials down in the description of this video, so you'll get everything you need, all of the files, all of the access, everything will be right here on this page. The next thing you need to do is open up VS Code. So if you haven't downloaded VS Code yet, that's where we're going to be using Claude Code. You can just Google VS Code and download this for Windows or Mac, whatever system you're on. So the next thing you need to do is create what I like to call a Claude workspace. Now this is a single folder within your device that houses all of your different Claude Code projects. So I'm on my PC right now. I haven't made too many Claude Code projects on here. Most of them are on my MacBook, but you can see I have an Instagram assistant right here. What I'm going to do is right click in this folder and click open in terminal. Now this is going to bring us into the Claude Code folder. Grab the link to this GitHub repository, and then we're going to head back to our terminal. Then we're just going to type git clone and then paste in the link that we just copied. So now if we run ls, you can see that within this directory, we have both Claude thumbnails and Instagram assistant. If I open this up, you'll be able to see the same thing. So now we have the entire Claude thumbnails project within my Claude workspace, and we can right click this and we can open this up with code. We want to trust the authors. We're going to make this full screen. So if you don't have Claude Code installed, the first thing you're going to want to do is head over to this extension section. You're going to want to search for Claude Code, and then you're going to want to install the one from Anthropic. That's going to allow this little button here to pop up with the Claude logo. You're going to click on that to open up Claude Code. Now this little chat on the right here, this is from Microsoft. We can just X out of this and we don't need to worry about it. Then we probably want to head back to the File Explorer so we can see everything that we got going on here. The number one most important command that we need to run is this .env command. So I'm going to run this command. It's going to create a new .env file for us, and I'm going to fill out these two API keys. All right, so I've updated both my API keys. I'm just on the example right now because I'm not going to share those with you guys. I got everything all set up. You can see our one skill here. You can see our headshots. We're going to need to upload a headshot. So that's going to be the next thing I'm going to do, and then we'll be ready to start generating thumbnails. All right, so I got an image uploaded here. You can see it's just named Tyler Headshot, just a simple headshot. Now that we have this updated, we can go ahead and we can get started generating thumbnails. So we're going to head over to the Claude Code interface here. We're going to type /thumbnail. YouTube thumbnail is the / command. And it looks like I need to re-log in to my Claude account. So give me 1 second here. And there we go, it's working. So we can see that it's checking our brand style guide, checking to see if we have any headshots available. Looks like it found one. So now we're just gonna ask it to write a thumbnail about this marketer replaced a 20-person team with Claude Code. We'll do a couple examples so you guys can see, what these look like, and then we'll also do a little bit of editing so you can see, how Claude Code works and how it can make these changes. So now it's gonna ask me if there's anything specific it should include. Obviously, we're using Claude Code, so we should say Claude Code, and then we can say it also might be nice to include some social media logos or a marketing dashboard. So we'll give this a minute and we'll see what it comes up with. All right, looks like we're just wrapping up. It's generated all of the images. Looks like it just did the comparison grid. So now we can take a look at what these look like. So we're gonna head over to the workspace folder. We're gonna head to today's date. It's going to allow us to click through each of these thumbnails. So there's the first one, basically cheating. Looks like this one got a little bit messed up. Before, after, pretty good. And whole team fired. Not bad. It got all of these logos perfect. It did a pretty decent job with these thumbnails. So here's the comparison image. We can tell it the text in B got messed up. The numbers don't look great. Please give me 4 variations of that one. So now we'll wait a little bit longer and we'll see what this comes up with. So it just finished running here and we just want to take a look at what it did. It's taking 4 different approaches to the B concept, each tackling the number treatment differently. And we can see it's the same core concept. This one ditches numbers entirely. This one has 2 overlapping UI stat cards, and this one's using warm amber tones, so it'll stand out better, whatever. So let's take a look at those. Those are going to show up under B1, B2, B3, B4. So first of all, this is already much better than what we had before. It looks cleaner. There's a decent version. It's another option. Now that one's pretty cool. It looks pretty good. And B4 powered by Claude. I don't know. This one looks a little bit weird. It's a really good tool for getting good concepts, interesting things. I've gotten some really, really good results with it, but all of them, you know, they're not always going to be great. Colors aren't going to be always entirely consistent. Nano Banana still makes some mistakes. Let's do another fun one. Always cool to see what Claude comes up with for these. So let's say YouTube thumbnail, and we're going to write that about how to make your clothes last forever. So honestly, not really sure even what types of angles it's going to take with this one, but should be pretty interesting. No specific visuals for this one. Now, this thing's still working here, and I want to just show you guys something super interesting. So when it goes and it finds the other thumbnails from YouTube and it extracts those insights, it finds some really interesting things and it uses those in our generated concepts. So you can see that the niche is all about bright light backgrounds. They all use white/gray. So a dark cinematic thumbnail will stand out dramatically here. So we can expect some dark dramatic thumbnails. Looks like it's generating those now, saving the grid so we can check out what those look like. So we're going to head to the workspace. We're going to head to the Clothes Last Forever thumbnails folder, and we'll check those out. So you're doing it wrong. Pretty decent. $5,000 saved with the pretty gold, nice looking closet. Before, after, I mean, that's pretty good for making clothes last forever. And still going strong, 10 years, never buy new again. All right, I gotta say, I mean, these are some pretty decent thumbnails. These are all pretty good. I would click on most of these, so I gotta say I'm pretty impressed. So that's gonna be it for today's video. Just a reminder, all of this is available for completely free inside the AI Essentials community. Links in the description, so don't forget to click that and join there. You'll get access to this as well as a free Claude Code course, as well as all my other free resources that I've ever given away. And if you got any value from this video at all, please hit the subscribe button, like this video. It really helps me out and helps me to continue making videos like this for you guys. So that's it. I'll see you next week.